Yeah. Okay. Pat, for you in the third quarter, I think 3 threes in the first. I don't know how many minutes, 2 or 3. Just what were you seeing in that third quarter, and just kind of how did you feel the guys looking for you as well?
Yeah, I mean, you guys know me. If the shots are there, I shoot them. If they're not, I try to find a way to impact the game in other ways. And tonight they were there, and for me, it was just about making sure I kept things simple. You know, throughout the course of the season, I feel like you can be at your best if you don't let games carry over from one to another, right? You're going to have good weeks, you're going to have bad weeks, you're going to have good games, you're going to have bad games, but how do you take each shot separately? How do you take each game separately and understand it's a marathon, not a sprint? And I talked about at the beginning of the year, how do you try to find ways to be consistent? And that is by kind of singling games out, singling shots out, and making sure whether you have a good game the game before or a bad game, you're the same person the next day, you're the same guy, and you're trying to be focused on the shot itself as opposed to the results of the shot. And so I tried to do that during warmups tonight. I tried to do that during the game tonight. And most importantly, I just tried to find a way to help the team win.
Second night, you guys have really played well in the third quarter. Drew joked, I think it's the first time you guys have won the third quarter all year, and you've done it in back-to-back games. So just what has that kind of been like from a mentality perspective? It sounds like multiple players have mentioned like, hey, we got to start winning third quarters.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just about the in-game adjustments that we go through. You know what I mean? And we want to make sure that what coach says during halftime, we're able to take out of a half. I think a lot of it has to do with just, you know, that's going to happen. Adjustments are going to happen in the playoffs. You know what I mean? When you come down to playoff basketball, it's about, you know, half-court games. It's about adjusting to what the other team's doing. It's like a chess match. And so for us, I think we've wanted to get a lot better at adjusting in halftime, taking what coach says at halftime and coming out and executing it at a high level in the third quarters. And as Drew said, we don't think we've done it great, but it's about building on it. And that's what it's always been about with us. You know, we try to get better, whether we win or lose games, whether we win or lose third quarters, we want to try to get better, continue to improve. And so it's nice to have put two games together when we've done it.
Is there, I mean, early in the year, you were starting and playing 25, 30 plus minutes. And we knew when guys got healthy, things would change. Was it kind of nice to a degree to play that, you know, 28 minutes again, whether it was a start or not, but to play that much and be able to sort of, did that kind of help, going back to what you said about taking the shots that were there and getting into a rhythm? Imagine the minutes maybe help with that too.
Yeah, I love to play. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I want to play as much as I can play. I'll run until I pass out, if that's what it means. Like, I just love the game. I love to play the game. But you also got to understand in this job, in this profession, you know, there's different flows throughout a season. You got to show that you're versatile, right? Whether I'm playing 12, 15, 18 minutes a game, or whether I'm playing 25, 28, 35 minutes a game, like to be able to come out and focus on what your job is to impact winning is something that I've always tried to pride myself on. And that's something I think I've gotten better at over the course of my career, but especially in the last 3.5 now years that I've been in Milwaukee, and to show that I can have a role where it's 25 to 35 minutes a game or whatever the case may be, and be productive in that, whether it's with more shots, whether it's with more defensive rebounds, whatever that may be. But we got a lot of great players, and it's fun to be a part of a team with a lot of great players. And so understanding that your roles, your minutes, things like that are going to change on a nightly basis. That's coach's job to figure out what he thinks is going to be the best lineup to help us win and to figure out that rotation. And I think the mark of a great team is when guys just accept whatever that role, whatever those minutes, whatever that rotation is, you go out there and you put winning first. You don't put personal stats first. And I think we've done a really good job of that in the last 4 years I've been here.
Thanks, Pat.
Appreciate it, guys.